What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I woke up today to a lot of news. Henry Cejudo, Aljamain Sterling confirmed, and later in the video I'm going to be talking about Jailton Almeida fighting Jairzino Rozenstruik. But my main question for today's video is, where's Sean O'Malley? Now, before we get into where and what I think is going to happen, if you guys aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and all of that. Q&A on Thursday, so comment questions first if you guys are interested, and let's get into the video. So as I said, Aljamain Sterling confirmed on his YouTube channel, and so did Henry Cejudo, that on May 6th, UFC 288, Aljamain Sterling is supposed to face off against Henry Cejudo. Now, this was a fight that was rumored to take place February, March, April, like literally every month so far. Finally is going to happen. I know Aljamain was dealing with some sort of bicep injury, but the fight's going to be happening. I don't know where it's going to happen. I don't think there's an announcement yet. This card's looking pretty good, We've also got Charles Oliveira, Beneil Dariush, and like I said, I couldn't be more excited for that card. And this is a very interesting matchup. You have both really good wrestlers. I think Henry Cejudo on his YouTube channel said it perfectly. Aljamain's gifts are the transition. Like, Aljamain's a guy that when he has your back, he's going to get his hooks in within seconds, but Henry Cejudo is the type of guy that is, I don't want to say lay and pray type. He's definitely more positional and doesn't really look for as many submissions as Aljamain will, and that's going to make the fight interesting. I think Aljamain has really good jiu-jitsu, and that's something for Henry Cejudo to really look out for, and I think the height difference is going to be significant. I mean, Aljamain Sterling, I think, is only 5'7", and I think Henry Cejudo is 5'4", but when you look at them face off, the size difference looks a lot different. Also, Henry Cejudo used to be a flyweight. Aljamain Sterling is a pretty big bantamweight, talking about going to 145. Obviously, Henry Cejudo might have packed on a little bit of weight since his retirement, but there's a lot of questions. I mean, the guy has been out for 3 years now. Like, let's face it, he's older. He's facing a guy that's been active, is coming off of 2 wins against former champions. I mean, early prediction, I am a Henry Cejudo fan. I know a lot of people think he's cringe. I like Henry Cejudo. I also like Aljamain Sterling. I don't mind them both. Both guys kind of hated a little bit in the MMA fan base, but I'm kind of leaning so far towards Aljamain Sterling, but don't doubt Henry Cejudo. I could also imagine with his fight IQ. I mean, Henry Cejudo's fight IQ is just something else. But let me know in the comment section below who you guys got. But more importantly, you saw this announcement. I noticed Sean O'Malley is the only guy in the top 5 that is not matched up. Now, where is Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley was promising us that his next fight will be for UFC Gold, that he will fight for the title next. And I'm just a little surprised that the UFC is going for Henry Cejudo. I would think that they would have rather the Sean O'Malley fight, but Henry Cejudo does deserve it. He retired 3 years ago, double champion at the time. Now, personally, I think the whole bantamweight division is severely messed up, and I've talked about this for a while. TJ Dillashaw really fucked it up with this whole shoulder injury, and I get it. No blame to him, because I think a lot of people would do the same in his situation, like risk giving up a title shot. If you guys want to see a video about TJ Dillashaw and the whole situation, put it on the screen and also click the video on the corner. But in my opinion, I think Sean O'Malley might be fighting for an interim title. The bantamweight division is so backed up. I mean, if Merab beats Jan in the next fight, he's a #1 contender. You also got the winner of Corey Sandhagen and Marlon Vera in the mix. You also got Sean O'Malley roaming around. Henry Cejudo that's getting a title shot finally confirmed. I mean, there are so many guys that could honestly all get a title shot and no one would really complain. And that's the problem. And I think this is why we need an interim title, because even if we have an interim title, there's still someone going to be left out. Plus, in my opinion, you have emerging threats like Umar Nurmagomedov, that if he fights a top 5 guy, he's also up there in the title picture. His last win was very good. And yes, he hasn't really fought anybody at the highest level yet, but I do think he could do well against those fights. I think the best bet is here. Sean O'Malley versus the winner of Marlon Vera versus Corey Sandhagen. That happens in March. That fight's going to take place in about a month. Maybe they do it International Fight Week. Maybe they just do it in June. Maybe they even throw it on that May 6th pay-per-view. That does seem a little close. That's only like about a month and a half away. But I just think it's a little strange. Sean O'Malley's been in the dark. I know he just got a deal done. Maybe he was kind of holding off fighting because he wanted more money. Anything is possible, but that's my bet on where Sean O'Malley is. I think he's still up there. Maybe they make an interim title fight. I doubt that he just gets the next title shot just like that. I think because the division is so backed up, you need to do something. I mean, maybe Sean O'Malley jumps the rankings. It's the next title shot after the Cejudo fight. Fights the winner. The whole thing is just confusing. There's so many possibilities, but that's why bantamweight is so great. Let me know what you guys think. What's next for Sean O'Malley? Who do you think he should fight next, when, etc. So let's move on. Jailton Almeida. If you guys have been listening for a while, I have been talking about this guy for months and months on months. This guy is a legit prospect, and I'm glad that he gets a guy in the top 10. And Jairzino Rozenstruik is coming off of a good win against Chris Dawkins. But Jailton Almeida, if you have not seen him fight, because this guy isn't so well known, he's usually on the prelims, this guy is legit. Like, this guy will finish you within a half a round. His last fight went a little bit longer, and like I said, I'm glad they're jumping this guy a little bit, because this guy is the real deal. He is another level. Like, the guy's grappling is legit, but you also have to consider Jairzino Rozenstruik is a heavyweight. He hits hard. Anything could happen in this fight. We saw with the Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades fight. Even a strong wrestler like that could get caught by a heavy hitter. So I would have rather Jairzino Rozenstruik versus Derek Lewis just for fun. I think that's a winnable fight for both. To me, it kind of seems like they're setting up Jairzino, kind of feeding him to the wolves, so to speak, because it's just kind of a bad stylistic matchup for him. And I'm not even saying Jairzino will get destroyed. It's just a bad matchup. He's a kickboxer. The guy's a really good grappler, and I really don't see it going Jairzino's way, because like I said, Jailton Almeida to me is just on another level. I think he's going to be the future of the heavyweight division. And I'm glad this fight's at heavyweight, you know? I wasn't sure if he was going to go to 205. Heavyweight is just needs a little more something like a Jailton Almeida, and in my opinion. The only thing worse was if they would have gave him Tai Tuivasa. Like, that just heartbreaking. But that about covers it. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Everything about the video, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.